Hello my friends and welcome back. Today I'm going to share with you a plan with me using these super adorable stickers from River Street Stickers. These are her characters Crash and Dash, and this is called Halloween Horrors. So she basically did her two little characters in all of the favorite monster movies type stuff. So on page 2 you've got your checklists, you've got your half boxes and your quarter boxes. Love, love, love the ripped pages, washi, and date covers. So you got lots of stuff to work with here, plenty for me to do a full spread with no white space. So I'm just going to get started by I'm gonna probably just grab a couple things, get all of my supplies together, show you what day we're starting on. So we need to start on the 10th. So I've got my date dots here. I'm gonna put down the washi and the date covers, and then I just wanted to make sure by flipping back what day I was actually starting this on. So what happened was today is Tuesday, so I am back planning this. I know what's going on Monday, and it's really late on Tuesday, so obviously I know what happened today. So when I plan this out, I know what's going on those 2 days. And then I work on Wednesday and Thursday, so those days are pretty much, I know what's going on those days as well. And then the rest of it, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, is up for whatever we need to get done on those days. So I'm going to put down my date covers, and then I'll put down my date dots. The date dots are some big ones from my shop. They are going to be coming out for Black Friday. So if you have any of the date covers that require larger date dots, or if you're blind like me and you want to be able to see what the heck the date is from far away and not have to get up in front of it with your glasses on, I do have larger date dots moving into the shop along with the new set of tiny ones. So I'm basically kind of redoing all of the scripts and the date dots and kind of getting rid of some stuff. We've got some like these new doodle icons that are coming out, which are fun for like just putting down that you need to water the plants, or you want to take a nap, or whatever, like the different ones that I've been coming out with. You'll see them all. They'll all go live for Black Friday, but I'll kind of sporadically start throwing them into the shop so that you can check them out early. And that's pretty much it. It's just a whole lot of planning for Black Friday and trying to get all of the things done in the time frame that needs to be done for. So for Black Friday, for TPC sale stuff, you have to be invited to that. So generally what she does is she invites shops that have participated in it before. So they know the drill, everybody knows who they are, they know what they're doing. And so that's basically what happened. So I'm in the TPC sale for Black Friday, and right now it's just trying to make sure that I get everything filled out that she wants filled out, all of the sale information, because it's kind of different sales cycle where everybody has like different things happening on different days and different percentages. So you can't really do what we normally do, which is decide at the beginning the one percentage for the whole thing, work on your freebies, that kind of stuff. Black Friday is a whole new ball of wax. So it's just a whole lot of that kind of planning and trying to get all that stuff done. So this week on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I'm gonna be doing a lot of that because I've got to get everything done, because my Facebook giveaway is actually on the 20th of this month, and I would like to have some stuff up in the shop for people to actually put down in the comment. Because the way that the Facebook freebie works is that you answer the questions that are put on there. So I'll put something like, what's your favorite thing in my shop? And then the other question would be, something random. What's your favorite color? That's just an example, but whatever the question is that I come up with for that week. So these are all kind of like a little sneak peek at all the new stuff. So I need to get some stuff up in the shop. So when I ask you what your favorite thing in the shop is, that you have something to look at. So I only have until the 20th to kind of get a lot of this stuff out and into the shop so that you can see it. And then, so I've got that going on. It's just a lot of stuff. I bought a new cutting machine, which I kind of talked about a little bit here and there, but it's basically like a really big industrial type of a cutting machine, because I want to be a ready to ship shop, and I can't really do that as far as like keeping stock and whatnot. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to learn how to make that machine work. So that's another thing I'm doing this week. Plus, it got cold pretty fast up here in the Northwest. So rather than get caught like I did last year where I was not ready at all for the first snow, what I'm going to do is actually I made like a little honeydew list, which is not just for honey, but it's for all of us. And so everybody's going to tackle a project on the list, which is like getting the yard ready, wrapping up the hoses, getting the all of the equipment. Like, you know how you gotta, like, if you don't live anywhere where there's snow, then you probably wouldn't know this, which I didn't when I first moved up here. But things like lawn mowers, chainsaws, snow blowers, generators, stuff like that, all need to be started up. And you need to put the preservative in the gasoline so that nothing freezes or it'll keep for the winter. You know, we've got like a lot of those kind of things that need to get done. So those are the things that are going to happen this weekend. So that's why I'm saying, like, I already kind of know what's going to happen Friday, Saturday, Sunday, because those are like the honeydew list days where we got to get some stuff done. Oh, we got to go to the dump. I have a big list. It's a big list. So that's the kind of stuff that's going to get done there in between me trying to get done with Black Friday. So basically the big machine is not going to get done by Black Friday. I wanted to try to learn it and get it working, you know, kind of start playing around with the program and get it working before Black Friday. I kind of gave myself a deadline, but I'm going to totally blow the deadline because there's no way I'm going to be able to get all the stuff done that needs to be done around the house, all the stuff done that needs to be done for Black Friday, all before Black Friday. So it's not going to happen. But I will give myself a by the end of the year deadline. I'm going to learn the machine and it's going to be pumping out stuff and we're going to have a ready to ship shop. So for next year, January, plan is ready to ship. So when you order, it'll be in the mail within 3 to 5 days. So hopefully I can get that done. But like I said, I got a lot of learning to do and I do not do well with new equipment. So sometimes it takes me a little while. When I first got my Mac, my big Mac computer is, you know, if you know computers, you know that they're not cheap. They're pretty expensive, and I'd always been a Windows kind of a person, so I didn't really know how to use a Mac. I had no idea, and it is very different from a Windows computer. So my husband said, "You're gonna learn it." Like, we didn't just spend all this money on this computer for it to just sit there and collect dust. You are going to learn how to use it. And so I did. Like, I sat there, I watched about 150 tutorials on how to do movie editing and how to do all the things that I wanted to do. And now, if you ask me to use a Windows computer, I have no idea. I don't remember how to use it. It's like so foreign to me because it's been probably 10 years since I had my first Mac that I have no idea how to use a Windows computer, which is the problem with the new system. The new cutter uses a Windows based program, so I had to pull out the it's not that old, older laptop that my husband had that was Windows and hook it up to the new computer cutting thing, and now I got to learn Windows again. So I'm just like bouncing all over the place. I have no idea what's happening, and I'm just kind of going with the flow. We'll see what happens. But this machine is supposed to make things a lot easier for me, a lot faster on the cutting. It cuts multiple sheets without me having to stand there and feed it. It'll like auto feed itself up to like 200 pages. So we will be able to get all of the things done that I need to get done in order to be ready to ship shop. So I will be much quicker at getting stuff out to you guys. I mean, I don't think I'm that slow at it right now, but with me working a full-time job and running the shop, I don't always enjoy spending, 16-hour days standing on my feet cutting after a sale, trying to get everything out within a certain amount of time. It's not really that enjoyable. I love running my shop. I'm not going to say that. I love running my shop. I love being in my shop. But those sale days where, you've got 100 orders to get out and you need to get them out within a certain amount of time, and yeah, and you've been at work all week and then the sale ends and you got to get your stuff out, it would be a lot easier if everything was already pre-cut and ready to go. So then all I have to do is print the orders and pull the stock and put them in the envelopes and take them to the post, and then that would be so much better. So I think it was worth the investment. It is quite an investment. It is not a cheap piece of equipment, that's for sure, but I think it's going to be worth it in the long run. So hopefully I'll get all that done by January. And then also had a plan to do like a little shop tour. So I've been trying to kind of get some stuff done around here that I wanted to do before I put it on camera, because it can be quite a disaster during sale times. And so I'm trying to organize it a little bit better as well so that it's easier for me to run it a little more efficiently, I guess. So yeah, so that's the plan. Anyway, I've just been babbling your ear off without even talking about the spread or what's going on with this spread, but how stinking cute is this? Like I said, I had to do the voiceover, so you're kind of stuck with me just kind of babbling on while this is going on, but my sidebar is looking pretty cute, other than it be totally sideways. I just can't. I cannot do straight boxes. Yeah, but it looks totally cute, doesn't it? I love River Street stickers. She does use like the premium mat, not the unicorn paper, which is what I'm totally used to. So I have to get used to writing on it with my weird pen. So I bought a new fountain pen and I've been trying to like learn how to write with a fountain pen. And I can tell you that there are certain sticker types that are not fountain pen friendly. So I'm finding that out as I'm like trying to write on them. And the ones that are not are the Happy Daya. So my Happy Daya stickers hate fountain pens. Like they suck the life out of the fountain pen and make a big old mess all over the sticker. So learn that the hard way. Not going to use fountain pens on Happy Day stickers, and I'm not sure why, because I don't know what's the difference between that one and a Cocoa Daisy sticker and a, because they feel the same when you touch them, but they obviously are not, because I can write on a Cocoa Daisy sticker and not have that happen. Or the other one that I was writing on the other day that was absolutely fine was what was the other one that was kind of, the Scribble Prints Co. I was able to write on the glossy paper with the fountain pen, and it didn't, I mean, it wasn't great, but it didn't do that. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm learning how to do some hand lettering because I hate my handwriting. It's not so I can hand letter anything for you guys, like to do scripts and stuff, because I have like the perfect fonts that I absolutely love. So I wouldn't do that. But I do want my planners to look cuter when I like write in it, because I have all like these cute stickers and then my ugly handwriting. So that is what I am trying to do, trying to learn. Yeah, look at all these adorable little deco that totally match with the Jason and the Jason mask and the Freddy with the Freddy mask. And do you like scary movies with the Scream? I love this. She did such a good job on this kit. And I have several kits from these guys that you are going to be seeing from River Street Stickers. So I will leave their shop linked below the end of this video so that you guys can check them out and see if there's something there that you love. Right now, I want to say that she has quite a few fall kits, which I did pick some of them up. What else has she got? She's got some awesome freebies. Like the freebies are fantastic. And I think she's working on some of the winter stuff right now. So I don't know. I haven't been on there in a couple days because I have a tendency to shop when there's a sale going on, and I want to see what she's going to do for Black Friday, because I'm probably going to do some damage over at her shop on Black Friday as well. So I was really good this month, but I think the same thing happened like for everybody. Everybody's waiting for Black Friday. So this last October TPC sale wasn't that great. It was pretty slow, and I think it was slow for everybody, not just me. At least I hope it was. Not that I'm being like kind of a brat about it, but I'm kind of hoping everybody was slow like me, because then then I'll start wondering what I was doing wrong. Like, did I not put out stuff people wanted, whatever? But I doubt that's the case. They're probably doing the exact same thing that I did, which is waiting for Black Friday, because I always order from my favorite shops every single TPC sale, but I did not put in a single TPC order this sales cycle because of Black Friday next month. So I'm kind of feeling like that's what everybody's doing, which is absolutely fine, because I have some amazing stuff that's coming out for Black Friday, and I have even more amazing stuff that's already in there. So I think everybody's going to really love like what I came up with for our discounts and our freebies and all that kind of stuff. And this time we're even going to do flash sales. So it's going to be pretty awesome. So now I'm just kind of putting down all of the scripts. So these are some of the new scripts that I'm going to be carrying in the shop for Black Friday. That's the stuff that I'm kind of replacing some of the other scripts with. So you're going to see some things disappearing out of the shop and then being replaced with some other stuff. And one of the things that those are like the doodle scripts, I'm just kind of running by them really fast, not really showing you them too much because it's not really time for that. And then these are my Scribble Prints Co. scripts, which I'm going to put down for some of the things that I was looking for, like laundry and grocery running and stuff like that. So I need to put those in some of these little areas. I really like her check boxes, but they're really big for me. Like I don't always have that many things that need to be checked off. So in other planners, when I've used her stuff, because this isn't the first plan with me I've done with her with her stickers is I'll cut them in half and then I'll just use as many as I need. But for this one, I just threw them all down because I had a lot of stuff I could put in there and just kind of fill them up with some fun things. But usually I cut them down, especially like the darkest ones, because the darkest ones, unless I have my white gel pen, it's really hard to write on the very darkest of them, especially when it's a really dark kit like this. The fall kit that she has is beautiful. I can't wait to show you that. Like the colors are gorgeous and the characters are hilariously funny. That one's going to be coming up in November, and I'll definitely do a plan with me on that one. And then you'll probably see me use the check boxes a little bit differently. So I'll probably cut them down and fit them in a little bit better, because I really didn't do that for this one. The other thing that I did was I put down some of my sarcasm. It's called Sarcasm Helps, and there's 5 different sheets that you can pick from. And so these are off of one of, I can't remember which one, but these are off of 1 or 2 of the Sarcasm Helps for the quote stickers. And I thought those would be super cute right over the top of those ripped corners. And then I put some of the little hatchet and the little knife with the little blood dripping off of it right with that. Then it's just putting down like Tuesday. I had Raina here all day, and then we played, it was Dungeons and Dragons night with my boys, so we did that. And right now I'm just kind of flipping through looking for some of there they are. I needed the fork and spoon so that I can do the menu planning. And those are also River Street sticker. I had ordered, you probably saw it in not a plan with me, a haul, if you watched the recent haul. And you saw these were grab bags that I pulled. And then there was some other stuff in there that I actually like just bought because I needed. And those silverware ones were ones that I bought because I needed them. And then look at how cute her little grocery things are. It's so stinking adorable. Anyway, so Raina was here, laundry's getting done, Dungeons and Dragons Day, that was Tuesday. Monday, we went to Costco, renewed our Costco membership, and spent way too much money on meat. And that's pretty much it. That was the entire week at a glance. So I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you again on the next one. Bye!